Disrespect is a common challenge we all face in life, and it can be very disturbing and frustrating. But what if we could learn from the ancient philosophy of Stoicism, which teaches us how to handle difficult situations with wisdom and grace? In this video, we'll explore 10 practical Stoic principles that can help us deal with disrespect in a better way. As always, I challenge you to be strong and stay with me until the end. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's begin. 1. Keep calm. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is that we are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by the way we think about what happens to us. As Epictetus said, people are not disturbed by things, but by the views they have of them. This means that disrespect is not inherently harmful or offensive, it is our interpretation and judgment that make us feel hurt or angry. When someone disrespects you, remember that their behavior is the result of their own thoughts, feelings, and opinions, not a reflection of your true value. This can help you maintain calm and not allow their disrespect to affect your emotional state. 2. Reflect on yourself. Another important aspect of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection and self-examination. The Stoics believe that the quality of our thoughts determines the quality of our lives, and we should always strive to improve ourselves and our actions. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. When faced with disrespect, it is essential to reflect on yourself and ask questions like, is there any truth in what the person said or did? Did I say or do something that provoked this situation? How can I respond in a way that is consistent with my values and virtues? By reflecting on yourself and the situation objectively, you can gain a better understanding of the event and your own role in it. Reflection is a Stoic way of ensuring that your responses are based on rational judgments rather than impulsive reactions. It helps you learn from the situation and promotes personal growth and wisdom. 3. Learn to pause. Seneca once said that when you are angry, be assured that it is not only a present evil but that you have increased a habit. The Stoics believe in the importance of self-control and rationality. They hold that impulsive reactions driven by intense emotions, such as anger or frustration, often lead to poor decisions and unnecessary suffering. When faced with disrespect, the Stoic approach encourages avoiding reacting impulsively. Take a moment to pause and collect your thoughts. This pause allows you to regain control over your emotions and gives you the opportunity to respond in a more measured and thoughtful manner. By resisting the urge to react immediately, you can better align your response with Stoic principles of wisdom and self-control. This approach often leads to more constructive and less emotionally charged interactions when faced with disrespect. Pausing is a key Stoic strategy to maintain composure and make rational decisions when faced with disrespect, ultimately leading to more positive outcomes and personal growth. 4. Have empathy. Epictetus and other influential Stoic philosophers say not to seek good in external things, but to find it within yourselves. The Stoics believe in the interconnectedness of humanity and that understanding others' motivations and emotions can lead to better interactions and personal growth. When someone shows disrespect, Stoicism suggests practicing empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and understand their perspective. Empathy can help you see the situation from a different angle and realize that the person's disrespect may not be personal or intentional but could be caused by their own insecurities, fears, or ignorance. Empathy can also help you feel compassion for the person and reduce your negative feelings towards them. By empathizing with the person who disrespected you, you can avoid taking their words or actions personally and respond in a more respectful and dignified manner. Empathy helps you understand the person's perspective, feelings, and motivations instead of getting angry or defensive. 5. Focus on virtue. One of the main ideas of Stoicism is to develop virtues like wisdom and courage. These are the qualities that help us live well and act rightly. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, wrote that virtue is nothing more than right reason, meaning that being virtuous is the same as being rational and consistent with the natural order of things. The Stoics believe that virtue is the supreme good in life and that everything else is indifferent. When facing disrespect from others, Stoicism teaches us to focus on virtue in our response. This doesn't mean we should ignore or tolerate disrespect, but rather that we should respond in a way that reflects our Stoic values and principles. By focusing on virtue, we can avoid being influenced by our emotions, maintain our dignity and integrity, and grow as a person. Stoicism challenges us to be the best version of ourselves, even in difficult situations. 6. Embrace acceptance. One of the key lessons of Stoicism is to accept things that are not under our control, like the disrespect of others. Epictetus said it is a wise man who does not grieve for the things he does not have but rejoices for those he does. This means we should be grateful for what we have and not worry about what we lack. Stoicism also teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not, known as the Stoic dichotomy of control. We can only control our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, but not external events or the behavior of others. Therefore, when we face disrespect, we should not let it affect our inner peace. Instead, we should accept it as part of life and focus on what we can do to improve ourselves and our situation. Wait a few seconds to continue. If you've enjoyed this great video, I invite you to like it and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content on Stoicism. Let's continue. 7. Use humor. Sometimes a bit of laughter can help a lot. As the ancient philosopher Seneca said, you master yourself when you know how to deal with what you shouldn't take seriously. Stoicism teaches us to control our emotions and act rationally, but it also recognizes the value of humor in facing challenging situations. Humor can help us maintain our emotional balance and prevent us from getting too angry or upset when someone disrespects us. Instead of letting our emotions take over, we can choose to respond with a witty comment or a funny joke. Of course, humor should not be used inappropriately or excessively, but it can be a useful Stoic technique to handle disrespect in a way that creates a more positive and peaceful outcome. 8. Set clear boundaries. Stoicism is not about being a doormat, it's about being a rock. A rock that stands firm in the face of disrespect and injustice. A rock that knows its worth and demands respect from others. A rock that controls what it can and lets go of what it cannot. When someone disrespects you, you don't have to take it lying down, nor do you have to lash out in anger. You can be calm and assertive. You can tell them what they did wrong and how you expect to be treated. You can establish clear and reasonable boundaries that protect your dignity and self-respect. This is what Stoicism teaches us. It teaches us to be strong, fair, and courageous. It teaches us to respect ourselves and others. It teaches us to maintain our inner control and outer dignity in any situation. 9. Practice forgiveness. Imagine someone disrespects you. How do you react? Do you attack with anger, or do you let it go? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism has some wisdom to offer. The Stoics believe that forgiveness is not a favor for the other person but a gift for yourself. Forgiveness is key to inner peace and happiness. But forgiving is not easy. It doesn't mean forgetting or approving what happened. It means choosing to release the negative emotions that are hurting you more than anyone. The Stoics say we should forgive everyone, but not indiscriminately. We should forgive wisely, with compassion and justice. It teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. We cannot control how others behave, but we can control how we respond. This is what Stoicism means by forgiveness. It is not weakness but strength. It is not surrender but victory. It is not a sacrifice but a reward. 10. Change your perspective. The ability to see things from a broader and more objective point of view helps you avoid overreacting or taking things personally. When someone disrespects you, it helps you realize that this disrespect is not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. As the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, our life is what our thoughts make it. When you use perspective, you can see that most cases of disrespect are minor and temporary. They do not affect your true worth or happiness. Respect is often a reflection of the other person's ignorance, insecurity, or weakness that does not belong to you. You can choose to ignore it, forgive it, or learn from it instead of letting it bother you. Perspective also helps you focus on what really matters in life, your goals, values, and virtues. You can use your energy and time to pursue what is good and meaningful to you, instead of wasting them. Living a more fulfilling and peaceful life. So, the next time you face disrespect, remember to use perspective. It will help you stay calm and act wisely. Remember always that Stoicism is not about suppressing your emotions but managing them well. By applying these 10 principles, you can stay calm and strong when you face disrespect and rude behavior. Like this video to help us reach more people in search of how to apply Stoicism in the modern world. If you're new here, subscribe and press the notification bell for more lessons on Stoic philosophy. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video for more Stoic wisdom. Select one of the videos that will appear on your screen at the end. Don't forget to leave your comments so YouTube knows that this type of video helps people like you, and we can continue creating more similar videos in the future. See you soon.